This channel supports St. Jude's Research Hospital for Children and is a part of their Play Live charity drive. For more information on how to join as well as how to donate, please head to the description and click the link at the top of it. Remember, any and all support is appreciated, so feel free to give and support in any way you can. Thank you for your participation. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Megas, and I figured since I'm sitting here actually trying to wait to see if this demo goes live at midnight, I figured I might as well talk to you guys about the Final Fantasy 15 Uncovered event that Square-Enix did tonight. It was at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because it works out perfectly in Japanese time. I can't think of what the time is there. Guesstimation would be, if it's 10 p.m. here, it probably was something in the area of like midday there for Japan, so the midday the next day, I should say, because I'm trying to remember. Shout out to my boy Gaming Enclave Pete. He lives in Australia. I think he's about 14 hours ahead of me. So yeah, it would be probably around noon their time when it started. Hosted by Greg Miller and Tim Geddes from Kind of Funny Games. I was watching it, and then my boy told me he was watching it. He was like, they were corny and all that, but it's like, it's Greg Miller and Tim Geddes. This is what they do. I'm used to it because I've seen them a lot. Well, at least Greg a lot on IGN. So I guess if you're not a fan of the IGN style of things or of Greg Miller, you might have been put off by him, but he was not the focal point. The focal point should have been the stuff that they showed and that they talked about, revolving around Final Fantasy 15. So of course we had a leak earlier where the release date was leaked, and that was supposed to be the big thing about this event, is that everybody was like, this is going to be the release date. Well, it got leaked early and it got confirmed, but we'll get to that in a second. What we did get was a new trailer, which looks awesome. Found out a little bit about the music. They're gonna have a soundtrack. The song they use, a version of "Stand By Me." I forget the name of the group, Florence and the Machine or something like that. But it was a really good rendition. She has a good voice. I was just excited to see the stuff, though, just to hear that. One, there's an anime which I just got finished watching, which is pretty cool. So it's gonna be a sort of prequelish type of anime, I guess, where they give you a little backstory on Noct and his boys, which I think is really, really cool. It's free. Like I said, the first episode is available now. I just watched it on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and search the Final Fantasy 15 channel. That's where it's going to be hosted at. I'm not sure how frequent it comes out, though. I don't think they said that, so I'm curious to see how frequently this drops. And then they talked about a full feature-length animated movie, which we've got one of those before. We've got a couple feature-length Final Fantasy movies that weren't so hot. This one, though, it seems like they're really putting a lot of effort into it, because we found out that two of the voice actors, excuse me, one being Lena Headey, who, if you don't know who that is, that's Cersei Lannister. Another being Sean Bean, who, if you don't know, he was Ned Stark. Both of them of Game of Thrones fame and many other things. Like Lena Headey was Sarah Connor in the Sarah Connor Chronicles that used to come on Fox. Sean Bean's been in Lord of the Rings. He was in Patriot Games. He's been in a ton of stuff. That dude's been all over the place. So two accomplished actors, and another accomplished actor as well, Aaron Paul, who is going to play, I believe, the main protagonist of the movie. And it looked really good. It looked really, really good. It's just crazy because Square is really, really putting a lot of backing behind this, which is good. I mean, this game has been a long time in the making. For those of you who may or may not know, I should say, not may know, because if you're like me, you knew that this was supposed to be Final Fantasy 13 Versus. I remember when they announced this, and I also remember when they announced Final Fantasy 13, and I was hyped for both of them. Final Fantasy 13 didn't end up being the best of everything that we expected, but I was more excited anyway for Versus. I was like, yo, they're gonna tell a much more darker, deeper story. I'm down for this. I want to see this. And then it just fucking disappeared off the face of the earth. And then we got it brought back during the PlayStation 4 pricing reveal, E3, and all that. You know, but just sitting here waiting, anticipating, you know, just to see when it's going to come out. And now we know it's going to come out. This is a game that I have been like really, really waiting for, and I hope to God they execute this. But other than those things, they talked about the collector's edition, which is available at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which by the time I finish this recording, it will be that time. And, you know, it had a lot of cool stuff. I'm not really interested in that. I'm just interested in getting the game. The thing that was really interesting to me was that there's a demo tonight, and I'm just waiting for that. I'm assuming it's not going to show up until midnight because I've already been on the PlayStation 4 a couple of times, refreshed it just to see if it's dropped yet. I need that joint to drop so I can at least download it. I got to work in the morning, so I know I won't be able to play tonight. But I want it ready, just sitting on my hard drive, ready to go. So when I get in, finish doing what I need to do, I could go ahead and play that. They also announced like a mobile tie-in type of thing and stuff like that. But of course, the biggest thing was the reveal date, the release date, and like I said, it already been leaked, which I tweeted out. It's funny because this is actually a leak or rumor that has been confirmed, because you know we get a lot of rumors and stuff like that. It takes forever to confirm, but this one, you know, we got the confirmation, September 30th, 2016. So it is coming out this year. No more delays, hopefully. You know, knock on wood. I have a wooden table. I just hit my hand into my goddamn boom stand, though. That kind of hurts. But anyway, so knock on wood. Like I said, it doesn't get delayed again. And I'm just excited for this. You know, of course I'm worried. I'm worried that it may not be what I'm expecting. But having played the Duske demo, I'm pretty confident that this game is going to appeal for me. Like I said back then, that demo kind of reaffirmed my interest in Final Fantasy, because I kind of fell off of it for a few years. And we get another demo to actually get to see how it is. Everybody gets to play it. It's not just some exclusive. If you get a copy of a game, Type 0, it was attached to, which was actually pretty dope. I picked that up for the same reasons, because it seemed they were talking about a more serious tone to the Final Fantasy series, and if the story for 15 like vibes like this one, like Type 0 did, I'm really, really good. So yeah, I can't wait. But I would love to hear what you guys think. So as always, hit me up, let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.